Welcome back. My name is Javier Ortega. Today, usual Thursday, and here we are with the shaken, stirred, and poured pre-Thursday social weekend type of thing. So if you want to see this type of videos, we created a YouTube channel, and you can find it on the shaken, stirred, and pour. Today, as Sunday is Mother's Day, so you know we're all going to be drinking mimosas. So mimosa is a very staple item, normally used in weddings, brunches, and even on any type of celebration which requires champagne. So today we're going to be using my version of a mimosa. So let me tell you a little bit about how we came up with this type of mimosa, which is not something I invented. There is a bar in Philadelphia called Knock, and Knock has the Knock Mimosa. So the Knock Mimosa consists of champagne, vodka, triple sec, and orange juice. Our friends were in Lancaster County at a restaurant called Lancaster Dispensing Company, and they wanted to have a Knock Mimosa. So, but because of proprietary reasons, we did not want to call it Knock Mimosa. So our good bartender at that time, Sharon Mellinger, aka Sharona, was told, hey, this is what the drink is in Philadelphia. Could you recreate that? Of course, Shannon said, no problem. She goes, makes the drink, and comes back and says, here's your Mamanja. Everybody cracks up, laughing, but the reality is that ever since that day, this drink has been called the Mamanja. And don't try to order a Mamanja at a bar because they're going to think you're crazy, because only us know what that means. So for today, we're going to be using a secret weapon, of course, because it's all about the theatrics. But let me tell you a little bit about the Corbel. If you don't know much about the Corbel is California champagne. And even though we all know that in order to call it champagne, it has to come from the Champagne region in France. Even though the California champagne got an agreement with the European Union in 2005 to be called a California champagne because they were using it back on the late 1700s, because the wine came from Champagne region and it was bottled here in California. So this is why Corbel, an American-made champagne, can still be called champagne. And Corbel, Kettle One is vodka from Holland. The Notel, I think it's Notel family owns the vodka. They had been created since the late 1800s and did not make it to the United States until 1983. And in 1983, of course, in San Francisco, it became very popular. And of course, triple sec, you're familiar with the orange liquor. So what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be using our secret weapon, which is an orange sherbet. It's an orange sorbet, I'm sorry. So the sorbet was created by my husband, Eric. And basically what it is orange juice, sugar, boiled or cooked, put aside, then you have a little more orange juice, put it together, mix it, put it in a food processor, put it in the freezer, and voila, you have homemade sweet sorbet, because you can control the amount of sugar. But you can go to the store and get the sorbet you want. So basically what we're going to do is that we're going to have our version of the sorbet Mamanja. So even though we're going to add champagne, we want to have a kick of it. So per drink, we're going to use just 1 ounce of the vodka. And then we're going to use half an ounce of the triple sec, just to give it that je ne sais quoi taste, right? And then I like to do is I like to chill this a little bit because I'm going to be using the sorbet, right? So I'm going to kind of chill it a little bit. That's good. Then I'm going to take my sorbet and I'm going to put it inside very nicely. Then I'm going to use my spoon to pour the vodka. And then here comes the champagne. And you want to pour it right on top because it's all about creating the fabulous effect. Now let me tell you that the mimosa in Spain, it has been Spanish people the Spaniards have been drinking mimosa for centuries. And then in Valencia, because they have a lot of oranges and sparkling wine, what they call cava, and they've been doing that for many centuries. But the mimosa itself, the actual mimosa is actually a flower, believe it or not. It grows in Australia, and the flower is a tree, shrub that is an evergreen, and it's called mimosa. And it has yellow flowers, so they use that term to create this wonderful drink. And basically, it was not until Alfred Hitchcock in the 1940s brought it to the United States in San Francisco and started using it for brunch that we became familiar with this. So there you have it. Happy Mother's Day.